Do you like it? Nope, not at all. I think he hates. Look at the freaking chin strap. Good morning, Fearless fam. I'm sitting here editing my video and I've got my coffee and I have my oatmeal. So since I got a microwave yesterday, I haven't even showed it to you. I wanted to make some microwave oatmeal and I had fresh strawberries, so I cut up some fresh strawberries on top. It's oatmeal, almond milk, chia seeds, maple syrup, banana, and strawberry. So I'm gonna enjoy this right now. Welcome to February. Okay, so when I was in college, I don't know if you've heard of the show Adventure Time on Cartoon Network, but when I was in college, that show was actually just a short on YouTube. Yep, that's right, I've always been obsessed with YouTube for like, I don't know, a really long time. But it was just a short on YouTube that my friends and I were like obsessed with watching. So we really loved Adventure Time, and before any of that like licensed merchandise for Finn or Jake came out, my friend and I like made our own stuff. So I have this handmade Finn hat from when I was Finn. Actually at the time I thought his name was Penn, which I believe it actually was in the YouTube short. But anyways, I discovered who this looks freaking hilarious on. Good boy. Isn't he so cute? What a good boy. Do you like it? Nope, not at all. I think he hates. Look at the freaking chin strap. Oh, at least your ears are warm. You don't like it? Okay. There you go. Abe would hate me for this, but please comment down below if you would like to see an Abraham doggy fashion show, because I actually do have a bunch of like clothing-ish things for him. So I have like a lot of bandanas and I have a muscle tank and he has a jacket and I have this weird little hat because his birthday's on St. Patrick's Day. If you want a doggy fashion show video, let me know. One of my best friends is gonna be like, please do it. You know who you are. I don't think I've shown this on the vlog yet, but this is what we do like every day after our noon walk. Let me show you. He's usually a little more into it. I think he's tired today or his leg's bugging him or something. We have a vet appointment tomorrow, by the way. Did you have a good walk? Did you like playing? You like to play? That's nice. Okay, now what I'm gonna figure out how to do is plant rosemary in a pot. I'm assuming it's not very hard. Also, what makes potting soil non-organic? Isn't it just soil? Are there like chemicals in it? Or is organic potting soil, is that just like a scam? Like it's just certified organic, but potting soil is like primarily organic anyways. To grow rosemary in pots, select potting soil with a minimum of peat moss, which is acid, as rosemary likes an alkaline pH. Peat moss, peat. Does that mean this is too acidic? I need an alkaline potting soil? Plants are so picky. Like, I understand why, but I feel like I'm gonna be so bad at this. Like, someday, my dream, I don't think it's gonna happen at this house, but when we eventually own our own home, I would love to grow vegetables. I want a vegetable and herb garden. I would love that. But for now, I would like an indoor potted herb garden. I'm not sure if it'll happen, but we're gonna start with the rosemary and see how it goes. I don't have like a trowel or whatever, so I'm gonna just use my hands and then wash them really well afterwards. Look, I'm a gardener. Did I do it? Am I a gardener now? You're gonna grow up to be big and strong one day. See, my vision is that this will be like a little herb garden window in here. I have my desk plant out here because I just feel like it hasn't been getting enough sun. This is a south-facing window, but today's just not that sunny of a day. I'm not joking you. At Home Depot, they were like, are you ready for the rain tomorrow? I was like, what rain? And they're like, oh, it's supposed to rain like crazy. I was like, yeah, I'm pretty much always ready. I'm from Washington, so, you know, we're kind of used to it. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you must be so used to the rain. It's funny because anytime that there's going to be like any rain here, I swear, I'm sorry Californians, but y'all freak out like way beyond. I'm sure other areas of California aren't like this. I'm sure there's areas where people are like normal towards inclement weather. But the Californians around this area, like in the Bay specifically, freak out if there's like a little bit of rain, and it cracks me up. Eric and I like joke about it because he's from the East Coast, I'm from Washington. We're used to like actual storms. Well, him more than me, a lot more than me. But if there's like regular rain here, like a normal day of rain, they call it a storm here. I'm not joking. One time when we lived in San Francisco, there was like storm watch I think it was like 2014 or 2015 or something. And I kid you not, I turned on the news and there was a news reporter standing on the highway and he goes, "We're seeing some light puddling out here on the 101. And it was like, are you serious? You have a news reporter out there like on site because there's light puddling? Just blows my mind. But yeah, did I do it right? Did I garden right? Do you guys have any gardening tips for first timers? So I should be getting a phone call in about an hour. That's my phone interview. It's very short. Unfortunately, I'm not like feeling 100% today. Like, I don't feel sick, I just feel like down. I don't know, I just feel weird right now. After my phone call, my plan is to get some of my energy out afterwards in the backyard with Abe. I'm gonna play with him a little bit more, and then I'm gonna do a clean sweep on the house. So just because I think that'll be a good way to clear my mind, process what I talked about on the phone, and also like reset myself to like be successful for the rest of the day. I'm making homemade falafel for dinner tonight, so that should be very interesting. I've never made falafel before. I'm just gonna keep on keeping on. I'm basically just furthering my monetization efforts on my blog, so that's why I didn't think you'd be interested, because it's really, really boring. So, bye. Abe just burped so loud that I thought he threw up on the couch. I don't even know if burp is the right word. He like belched, like full on like movie sound effect belch. That's my dog. I just got off the call. I hate that feeling after you get off a phone interview where you're like, why did I say that? Why didn't I say that differently? Why didn't I say this? Why didn't I do that? But it's all good. I think it went well. I learned a lot about the company and what it is that they want to do. Whether or not I get this job, I'm going to share everything about this nonprofit with you, because even if I don't work for them, I'm still passionate about what they're doing. It's really, really amazing. It's really cool. That blur of like self-doubt and pride of accomplishing something like a phone interview, you know, when it's over. You know what? Screw that. I need to visualize my success. That's how I swear to you, that's how I got the last two positions that I enjoyed having. Visualization. I know that's not how I got them exactly, but like I visualized it. I visualized it before, I visualized it during, I visualized it after, and unfortunately I didn't do it with this one, and I feel like I jinxed myself and I'm scared, but the only thing I can do is keep visualizing. I'm gonna get the job. I remember one time there's this comment of this guy who was like, your scattered rants confuse me. I'm saying this out of love. Every time I rant now I like think of him, and you understand me. Even though you don't understand, you understand, because I don't understand. This is called anxiety. When I began with the idea of looking for work here, my goal was to find something that I could do from home, so freelance, so that I can continue with Lauren without fear, like almost full time, in addition to another job that would make me actual money. Then I made my resume and I was like, no, I want to work for a company that I care about. So that's why I applied to this job. And so when I told Eric about it, he's like, whoa, you completely switched gears, didn't you? And I was like, oh yeah, I guess I did. You know, there's so many factors in life, and there's so many ways that my life here could go. I should probably just let it go. I should probably just visualize what it is that I want and just embrace the unknown and let it go. Because there's not much else I can do. Even though I'm not like a particularly religious person, I do think that when you follow your gut, things tend to work out. I'm just hoping for an in-person interview. I'm visualizing an in-person interview. The day I have the interview, it's going to be complicated to get in. Their offices are probably like far away from the BART station, because it's going to be on a day where Eric has to take the car and I won't be able to drive there, so I'll have to take BART, and then it'll be like really difficult to get there. I'm such a positive person today. I'm gonna blast some really silly Pandora music right now. I created a station off of the song Wake Me Up Before You Go Go by Wham, and it is probably the funniest station I've ever made on Pandora. So I'm gonna listen to that, I'm gonna blast it, and I'm gonna clean the house, because I gotta get this energy out. I just realized we don't have a broom. This could work. Sweeping kit. Woohoo! So I cleaned the whole house, making falafel. I looked at the recipe and it says that once you make that paste, it should sit in the fridge for an hour. And I was like, oh, I should start that. Parsley, garlic, onion. I'm seriously eyeballing this stuff. Jalapeno. Now we gotta blend. Yummy! Chickpeas. 1 can, 2 can. 2 tablespoons of flour, salt, cumin, basil. I don't know how much. And blend, blend, blend. So I definitely overdid it, and maybe the fact that I'm using a blender instead of a food processor doesn't really help, but I added like 2 extra tablespoons of flour because I was worried about it. It's all sticking together really well. It tastes like falafel. So now I have to cover it and refrigerate it for an hour-ish. Eric just came home. This is Abe's reaction. Is it Daddy? Where is he? He's so excited.
Abraham, hi buddy.
Guys, look, I'm doing it. I don't have a light for you. Crap. I don't know how on earth you're going to see this, but I'm making falafel. And look, I made a tiny one, because why not? They're so hard to flip. Oh, okay, I gotta cook. Bye. Okay, I'm not gonna call these falafel. I'm gonna call them hummus McNuggets because the dough is way too sticky. I think I way over blended it, so I basically dredged it in flour and then fried it. And they're kind of like hummus balls fried with like a little light batter on the outside. Put together my little pita, and I'm gonna drizzle some sauce on it. Oh yeah, I made the sauce, and it has mayonnaise, lime, water, basil, and a touch of maple syrup and some adobo sauce. That just got really weird. Yes. Yes. Here's my falafel PSA for the evening. Don't overblend your falafel. Whether you're using a processor or a blender, pull slightly and continue to stir. Don't be impatient like me, or else you're gonna have fried hummus instead of falafel. And on that note, I'm gonna call it a night. I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye!